It all started with a flagpole and a motion sensor. But what followed would change the way I looked at suburbia forever. I'm Derek Sullivan, a 52-year-old high school science teacher, and I just inherited a lakeside cabin in Pine Ridge Summit. A quiet, peaceful place far from the chaos of city life. But little did I know, my cabin would become the center of a suburban war zone, led by none other than Karen, the HOA president. She believed she ran the entire community, and to her, everyone was a suspect until proven compliant. Karen's idea of community management went beyond the absurd. She once fined a neighbor because their garden gnome was facing the wrong direction, but when she noticed my simple cabin improvements, like a modest solar-powered light and a flagpole, I became public enemy A1. At first, it was just a few letters. A fine for the flagpole, a demand for removal of my unauthorized motion sensor. But when I ignored her requests, the fines kept piling up. The HOA sent me violation notices for everything: my mailbox's color, my lawn's height, even the fact that I parked my car in my own driveway for too long. It felt like I was being punished for simply existing. Things reached a boiling point when Karen began her personal crusade. She started conducting integrity sweeps, secretly inspecting my property, taking photos with a clipboard, and even filing complaints about my woodpile, claiming I was using endangered wood. Her paranoia had no limits. But the breaking point came when Karen called 911, claiming I was a hostile male with military-grade equipment, because I had fishing gear and a leaf blower by the door. It's almost laughable. But what wasn't funny was that she had somehow convinced herself that I was preparing for some sort of separatist activity. Enter Patricia Sullivan, my sister, a U.S. Marshal. Patricia had come up for the weekend, and when Karen called the cops, she was already outside, her badge clipped to her belt and a steaming mug of coffee in hand. The officers arrived with their lights flashing, expecting chaos. Instead, they were met by Patricia's calm professionalism and a stack of evidence documenting Karen's harassment. It wasn't long before Karen realized her mistake. When Patricia presented the facts, her trespassing, false police report, and the footage of her tampering with my security camera, the officers couldn't ignore it. Karen's world came crashing down, and the handcuffs that clicked around her wrists were the sweetest sound I'd heard in months. Like, share, and follow for more stories of standing up against the system.